This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
If you remember in Star Fox 64, two Zelda games on the N64, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Donkey Kong 64, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the two Legend of Zelda games on Nintendo 3DS, and three Xenoblade Chronicles games, because it's a very good things they right from the start. That's why the Xenoblade Chronicles to Torna, the Golden Country was so inspired video game, and it's been a long time history in the making. This is a very good video game, and it's action-packed game. It is an action RPG game like never before. It comes with the favorite characters and also techniques, the weapons, and the fights. Oh yeah, that's the fighting things to do. When you fight against the monsters and other enemies like that, and this is why that Torna, the Golden Country was so popular video game with cinematic gaming experience like the other games from Nintendo. I believe that we'll check some of the characters, and most of the characters can talk like that, like in Star Fox 64 for the N64 and Donkey Kong 64 and Conker's Bad Fur Day, including Jet Force Gemini. That Torna, the Golden Country was a great gameplay show, that up to 12 hours of cinematic gameplay like that, because it is a very terrific fighting video game with action RPG like that, since it's release of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Nintendo Switch last year. And this is why I can see and I can show why these graphics look so cool, and the sounds like largest sounds, so it's loud there. So it's a very nice video game that I've ever seen. And according to Kotaku, there's a story about the Aegis War. Says the Aegis War is an event that literally shaped Xenoblade Chronicles to its world of our unrest. Powerful artificial beings known as Aegises clashed, raining destruction down upon the unsuspecting planet. Several massive floating titans, which served as continents on all rest, died. That's right, entire continents died. Wow, that's why. Another thing that is why now players of the original game can experience to do first hand. They'll take control of some of their favorite or most revered characters during their early years. They'll learn how key landmarks in the first game were named. They'll witness historical events that hold great meaning to them as veterans of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 campaign, which is, I believe, that Laura and Jin's been appeared for over 8 years as for being a Blade characters, because it's an inspired story for almost 500 years ago in history. So it means that's why I'm gonna show how. I mean, that's why it means that it's a very difficult to say that the game was very different, and it's different to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because it's a very nice action RPG game with cinematic gameplay once again, because it's a very nice thing to do, because it's a good game and it's also an awesome action RPG game because it's so inspired. But also the characters like the other characters like Adam and Mita are the Aegis, or should I say Aegis, spell Aegis, Aegis, because they know why. They learn how to do some fighting skills with the blades, and they're using weapons like swords, like with the armors or with some abilities like that, and will be finished against the others. And Malos is going to be broken, and turn into enemies because it's very hard that it's to be an enemy like right now and then. I believe it can look like I joined the camp just like this, similar to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and other RPG games, but the Nintendo Switch that Torna the Golden Country will be so good. They're talking, and they're eating, and they're doing some stuffs and things like that. It's really know how to know why you can say why you can do that in this part of this video game world. And this is a very long time in playing in this history with the RPG game. While in Torna the Golden Country, well, it says Torna is built from the same engine as Xenoblade Chronicles 2 proper. A couple of important changes were made to the expansion to make it less plundering and frustrating than the original. Take the blade system, for example. Blades are artificial beings that characters known as drivers can harness in battle. In the main game, players would spend hours collecting and unlocking cores, filling their roster with samey-looking common blades in the hopes of getting the more powerful and usually more attractive rare ones. Some players really enjoy this system. Good for them. Another thing that can join the community level there, we can see lots of the people can join the team. For example, in other games like the original Xenoblade Chronicles on the Nintendo Wii, they join the team together with Shulk and other characters. In the Torna the Golden Country is all the menus and management fans of Xenoblade Chronicles to enjoy, with a few neat tweaks to make the more unbearable bits a bit more bearable. With dozens of hours of new content and a whole new story, it's certainly worthy of a standalone purchase, but to fully appreciate with Monolith has done, you've got to know that it did before. But sometimes the characters can talk right now, and what happened? So it seems that it looks kind of different, but it looks kind of similar, and different comparisons like that. So the voice can hear the sounds of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country. Let's listen right now.
I guess I like the freedom. This way I'm not tied down, so I can help out with causes I really believe in, you know? Going's tough everywhere you look these days, right? I can't ignore it, can I?
I understand.
A fat load of good that'll do, in the long run. The world keeps turning anyway.
You might think that. But mercenaries and statesmen each have their own views and ways to effect change. It's not in vain.
A blade siding with humans. You don't see that every day.
I think it's blades like you that are rare.
Well, duh. You do know what I am, right?
Lacking in compassion.
Huh?
Blades like you really are a rare sight. That may be for the best.
Whoa, that voice character was so unique and very sad story, because I like the character's voice, so I can hear. So it's very strange or not, but they're really nice for this one. And I believe that this one is so very complicated on how to play this game, but I can't realize that it's a very good game like never before. But even though this game was so agree about what is the game all about, and that's all I have this one right now. All characters have a set of vanguard arts they use in the front ranks, as well as rear guard arts that automatically fire when they are in the back. There's also a switch art, which goes off when the player swaps blade and driver. So it can either swap either blade or driver. You can fight against the big enemy or a frenemy or something like that, if you don't know what I mean. There's even a new community system that rewards players for performing as many quests for NPCs as possible. So you can up to 14 or up to 40 characters to join the community that will go there for a very long time till the level community was increased, so it's gonna be sure. That's why I am so proud of this game. So it's a very nice video game in this one. So I believe that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country, there's lots of levels there and lots of missions and include the final boss, because including the quests and stories like that. So that's why I know that the game was so nice, and it seems to be very cold video game like that. But for this character, this is very cool characters like that. Like Laura is always be a leader like that, together with her driver Jin, because they like that one for a very long time for this one. So it's very nice to say. And also for Mitra and Adam, they look nice and very pretty, awesome. And this is guy, the member of the Aegis. That's why that's the safety for this one. But they talking about the drivers and blades with some new fighting skills, and we get big weapons for this one. So I believe that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country was very nice video game once again, and very cool video game like that, like the other cinematic games like that, because I'm so surprised that the game was so popular game, the cinematic RPG game on the Nintendo Switch, like just like the cinematic game titles for the N64 like that, because it's awesome. So I got the score of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country was 9 out of 10, which is pretty cool. The graphics looks nice, because the game designers from Japan was so disciplined, because from Monolith Soft and Nintendo really want to know what these graphics look so great. The characters and the stages, even some other places like that, it's really nice like that, like Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. So it's very cool. So I like this character, but I believe that I choose the character Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for me, that I'm not getting blushed about that, because Mitra was my favorite Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country character, but I'm not a fan of RPG, because I only selected RPG games like that. So it's very nice to say that. So I only selected RPG games like that. It's already have this one. So I have only selected RPG games from Nintendo. Was so cool, because it's a very nice game. I believe once again that my score of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country was 9 out of 10, because it's a very nice game and it's very cool video game like that. It has a new Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC. Yes, there's like Splatoon 2 Auto expansion. Yeah, there's why Torna the Golden Country DLC was a game that was for all teenagers and young adults as well. So that's why Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country was so unique video game like that. It's an action-packed RPG game like never before. And that's the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country review. So if you have Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you can buy Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country DLC via Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Expansion Pass. You can check on Nintendo eShop. If you don't have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country, buy the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country game at your favorite retail stores on September 21, 2018, Friday. So you're gonna be sure that you're excited about some Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna standalone game. If you're either can buy a DLC with a full version of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or a standalone game of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, because which make sure to buy that one. So mark your calendars for this one. So once again, if you have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country, you can check the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna DLC on Nintendo eShop. So if you don't have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country, buy Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country standalone game at your favorite retail stores or online stores or Nintendo eShop on September 21, Friday. I'm so very excited about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country like that. So it's a very nice video game like that. So be sure to buy the game. So and that's why Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna is so great. This one. So what do you think about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country? And what do you think about the characters of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country? Please give thoughts about the comments below, and please give a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more game review updates, game preview videos, including game reactions and updates. You can also like and follow us on Facebook at CSP Game Review and Preview for more game preview videos, game review videos, game reactions and updates as well. You can also please also subscribe to my new YouTube channel to CSP Game Music for more Nintendo music and non-Nintendo music as well. You can also please like and follow us on Facebook CSP Gameplay and CSP Unboxing for my gameplay live stream videos, gameplay videos, and unboxing videos. And we will see you in the next future Nintendo game review video. And we will see you next time. And goodbye. This is the CSP Game Review and Preview.